Okay, we're back. Yeah, so Blue Mage is a special class. It does not learn skills the same way other classes do. If you've ever played, well, really any Final Fantasy that has Blue Mage, you know that how Blue Mage functions. It's not changed much for this, except that it's really powerful. Now, I kind of wish they had found a way to make it so that you could play with other characters, because I love Blue Mage. And Blue Mage worked just fine in FF11, but FF11 is a very different beast, and people tend to forget that when they try to quote FF11 as a reason why they should be able to play Blue Mage in FF14. A Trumbeak. Bird. Alright, hey there, Tsubame. Alright guys, so we're on our side quests right now. We're going to be doing some ninja quests. Killer combinations. Miro, why, I did not hear your footsteps as you approached. You are becoming more and more the shinobi with each day. I walked right up to you. Oboro has been awaiting your return. Please enter. Well, I guess I can walk up to her and she wouldn't hear my footsteps, so... Sure. Hey look, it's the Fall Guys Pink Bean. By the way, if you guys are interested, Fall Guys has a crossover with FF14, which I think is active right now. Ah, Miro, it is clear from the manner in which you carry yourself that you have been most diligent in your training. But you are not the only one who has mastered the technique imparted to you. Behold my Eorzean bow, perfect in balance and form. Now, it is time for your next lesson. Watch carefully my hands, Miro. With this mudra, the shinobi can summon the energies of the earth, chi, in our tongue. Etch it in its form in your mind, and I shall show you how to employ it in battle. Blue Mage, Game Over, is a unique, class where Black Mages, they use fire, lightning, and ice primarily, and other elemental spells. White Mages are akin to using healing magic and often wind magic in a lot of games, and light magic. Green Mages tend to be like a buffing, debuffing mage. Time Mages use time magic like haste, slow, etc. Stuff like that. Blue Mages are unique though in that they use enemy skill. Which, before I log out today, I'll show you guys what Blue Mage looks like. Once upon a time in Doma, Chi, or Earth, marks the second mudra that you have learned. With this, you are ready to begin the next phase of your training. It is through the combination of mudra that you will find new techniques. The first technique I would impart upon you is Raiton, lightning release. When heaven joins with Earth, lightning will flash and thunder will roil. In other words, from the mudra 10 followed by Chi, channel that energy forward and bolts of lightning will surge from your hands to strike your foe. As this is a more formidable technique than the Fuma Shuriken you have wielded thus far, I will have taken care to reinforce the Mokujin outside the storehouse. Strike it with Raiton, and I shall observe. The fire Pokemon will begin in the Safari. Pokemon up to level 30 can appear. Ooh. But yeah, before the end of stream, guys, I'll log over to my other character and I will show you my Blue Mage. Alright, so we gotta use Raiton. So watch, guys. This is one of the cool things you can do with Ninja. Yay, lightning! Very well. Now recall what I said during our first lesson. The techniques at your disposal are created not merely by which mudra you form, but also the order in which you combine them. When Earth joins with Heaven, the skies will rain fire and ash. In other words, form the mudra Chi followed by 10, and the channel those energies forward. And searing hell's fire will engulf your foes. But be forewarned, these techniques require considerable exertion of your spirit. After performing one, you will observe that some time is required before your mind settles and you're able to wield another. Now, demonstrate the Katon for me on the Mokujin over there. Alright, so, and here you go. So the big difference there is the fire one is your AoE ability, the lightning one is your single target. What if lightning manifested from your ass cheeks? I'll just assume that I farted and I've entered a South Park game. Splendid! Your grasp on the fundamental Muja combinations is firm, but knowing the how of the technique is only the beginning. You must also understand when to employ it. Chunin is our word for a shinobi who has attained full mastery of 2 Muja techniques. In our tradition, when a student is deemed by his master to show such potential, she is led to a waterfall outside the village to conduct intense training. I cannot take you to Doma, of course, but my maps tell me of a place in Upper Lanasia that should suffice. Fool Falls. The name is less than auspicious, but it will have to do. Meet me there and we shall proceed. Alright, so where in Upper Lanasia are we going? Because that will determine how I get up there. Of course, it's gotta be way the fuck over there, because I guess I'll go fuck myself. On the bright side, I think I might be able to fly all the way over there, so that saves us some time. If not, I can at least fly to the trading post, take the ferry, and then fly the rest of the way. Look at that bird. Yeah, well, you may have that bird, but I got this bird. Bob Dole. Alright, game over. So this here, guys, is the Wandering Palace. It was unearthed in the Calamity. It used to be sunk below the ground, but the ground just kind of shifted and raised up, and the water kind of drained away, which... yeah. It is a dungeon. This is actually one of the 2 dungeons that unlock once you hit level 50. I think you can kind of unlock it before you hit 50, but you really don't. Most people don't do it before 50. Most. It's a pretty good dungeon. I like it. It's got a lot of Tomberry lore in it. The other dungeon was Amdapur Keep, which I really liked because it was like a big reference to FF11 with a bunch of monsters from FF11 in it. It also is a weird dungeon in that it had the Demon Wall from Final Fantasy IV. But the Demon Wall summoned bees for some reason. It was really weird. Until today, I knew this place only as letters on a map. Gazing upon it with my own eyes, it is even more beautiful and powerful than I could have imagined. Yes, this will serve us well. My people do not worship your deities, 12. Our gods are all around us, in the trees, in the soil, in the crashing waters before you. Close your eyes and open your heart to the sound of the rushing falls, that you might purge your mind of all worldly thoughts and distractions. The techniques you have learned will serve you well in battle, but confuse the order of your mudra and you can just as easily turn victory into defeat. It is imperative that you keep a single focus of mind. So it is that masters have brought their students to falls like this one for training since my ancestors' time. Who is more foolish, the fool of the fool falls, or the fool who comes here without realizing he's been followed? Karasu! Now, here's a curious scene. The dim one is accompanied today not by his swallow, but by a tripping horsebird chick who fancies herself a shinobi. The dim one is displeased. This, after our hero postponed 2 assassinations to make this little journey. Could his friend not greet him with a smile and some crumpets? Or whatever it is Eorzeans take with their tea? The dim one ponders. How did our hero know to find him here? Yet the answer is plain as day. The dim one is a creature of habit and tradition. Where else would he bring his prized new pupil? Tradition. Our hero spits on tired tradition. No, he is a shinobi of a different feather. Ever-changing. Never predictable. But always, always in style. Those who cling too close to tradition are bound to suffer the fate of their forebears. Or the lessons of the past. So, are the lessons of the past so soon forgotten? Ready yourself, Miro. It appears that your training today will be of a more practical sort. But of course! All you had to do was ask nicely. It would be my pleasure to be your teacher for the day. Your first lesson, little chick. Raiton's lightning will strike a single foe, while your Katon's flames will raise many. Wield them wisely, or don't. It's only your life at stake. Oh, how generous is our hero, putting aside his killings and spyings to play mother hen to the horsebird chick. You will try to keep me entertained, won't you? Welcome back, game over. Alright, Karasu Redby. The lessons begin! You will try to make this fun for me, yes? Dude, why does it take you so long to throw a dagger? I was there, but now I'm here. Can't you not see? Must they be so slow? Our hero tires of this dull dance. If you're gonna kill me, could you be a bit quicker about it? He keeps tossing out those, Alas, I fear your teacher has better places to be. But worry not, my pawns will continue the lesson. Karasu, come back and face me with honor. Do not let the number daunt you. Keep your focus and your Katon will blaze a path to safety. Imperial Shadows, Imperial Night Shadow. Well, this guy's got Kiss of the Wasp. One is strong. Keep focus, and your right hand will strike him down. So back in the day, ninjas could actually put different poisons on their weapons, kind of like rogues in World of Warcraft. But they've long since gotten rid of that side of rogues and ninjas' abilities. But the icon still persists in this guy's Kiss of the Wasp. Hi, Elbaro. What do you got for me? You fought well, Miro. I, however, should have known to expect the traitor's attack. I was careless and put you in danger. It will not happen again. It appears that Karasu has taken an interest in you, and I fear this complicates matters some. Let us return to the docks. There is much I would tell you. There is much and more, guys. Alright, let's go to Wineport. Anyway, welcome back, Game Rover. You've joined us as we're doing some side quests right now to level up our ninja. Well, less to level up the ninja and more to make sure my ninja's leveled up enough or progressed enough in its story that we can utilize it during Heaven's Ward. I'm not going to be getting too much past level 50 on this class. Guys, join Game Over for a boss fight. But yeah. You going in for a second round? Alright guys, I'll join you this time too, Game Over. Well, I did last time as well, but I'll join you for this one. I would tell you a story of our past. A story of the traitor and why he must die at our hands. Growing up in the same village, I have known Karasu since we were both children. When we came of age, we began our training together under Master Gekkai. From a young age, it was clear that Karasu possessed an innate talent for our art that few could rival. I spared no effort in my training, yet struggled to grasp techniques that he would master effortlessly. In his own way, he possesses a mind singularly devoid of wasteful thoughts. A mind seemingly unclouded by concepts such as right or wrong, good or evil. Despite this, deep down, I always thought of him as a brother. All that changed on that fateful day when Castle Doma fell to the Garleans. Someone had betrayed our homeland, sold our secrets to the enemy. Looking upon my friends as their bodies lay broken and bleeding, I saw a figure flee into the hills. It was Karasu. Were I younger, more naive, I would have pursued Karasu as he fled, in an attempt to reason with him, but it was clear that this man, this demon, was no longer one of us, if indeed he had ever been. Even Master Gekkai did not survive the slaughter. Did Karasu bear some grudge, or was it merely a student's ugly pride? For our master's fate was the grisliest of all. His body mangled, his once proud face shattered beyond all recognition. I once held out hope that if I crossed blades with Karasu in battle, that I might understand something of what it was that made him do those horrible deeds. Yet each encounter only raises more questions. One thing is clear, however. Karasu could have killed us back at Fu's Falls, yet had he seen fit. Yet he chose not to. It was as if he were testing us. Testing you. Needless to say, this does not change our mission. For his crimes against Doma, Karasu must pay with his life. Yet, his thorough knowledge of us and our art has put Tsubame and I at a great disadvantage. But you, Miro, your thoughts, your movements are still unfamiliar to him. Yes, your presence might just be what we need to focus, break his focus and afford us an opening. Yet to accomplish this, you must become stronger still. Promise me that you will not let up on your training. Alright, we can actually do the next quest. This is going to teach us Shikuchi, or Kuchi. Kuchi, some people call it. Oboro believes the time has come for you to take your talents to the field. You've trained well since we last met, Miro. I heard not a cry from the door as you entered, nor a creak from the floorboards as you drew near. This much is clear. Neither waterfalls nor manner of wood will serve to hone your senses further. No. A shinobi of your ability receives tutelage in the field. Consider this your first lesson in the art of assassination. I need not remind you who our target is. He is ever the elusive bird, and I have come across some information that I believe may avail us. Rumor has it that Captain Grimuel of the Bloody Executioners has narrowly evaded several attempts on his life in recent days. This is doubtless the work of Karasu and his men. None other are so bold or skilled as to even consider such an attack. Nothing short of death will cause a shinobi to forsake his mission. Karasu will strike again. The only questions are where and when. Answer those questions, it'll be us paying him a surprise visit next time. Fortunately, I know of a man who might be able to give us what we need, what we seek. Captain Grimuel has a trusty lieutenant by the name of Wolfstan, a man who, if rumors are to be believed, is known to fancy a hot springs bath. I recall reading of a famous bath resort not far from here, but the name escapes me. Give me an idea where it might be. Camp Bronze Lake? Yeah, yes, that does sound familiar. In Upper Lanasia. Off to the east, was it? Let us make our way there at once. Oh, a shaman. Wait, hang on. Let's do that. I don't know if it'll overwrite it, but... Hey! Icon Shaman! Hurrah! Shaman's a mythical Pokemon, so... I am the best at Pokemon community game. You guys gonna fight Chaos, Walker of the Wheel. We did it, but Game Over did not survive this time. Hey there, Oboro. I see you're not in your ninja outfit. I had no idea that so many Earthians also enjoyed public bathing. I would say it is a comforting sight, but in truth, it makes me all the more nostalgic for the pleasures of my homeland. That said, even all these people milling about gives me cause for concern. Even with the disguises, it is only a matter of time before our foreign mannerisms raise eyebrows among the more observant types. Yes, best if we stay out of sight until our man arrives. Let us keep watch from high above until it is time to act. The time has come for me to impart to you another technique, which we call Shikuchi. You may think of it as compressing the physical space around you, allowing you to cross great distances in the blink of an eye. Go ahead, Miro, give it a try. Yay! We learned Shikuchi. Allow me to show you Shikuchi. Now there are macros to make this a bit easier, but yeah, you just jump from one location to another. Pretty handy. Ninja bathing. I trust that Shikuchi is now second nature to you. Very well. I shall wait you on the rooftop. But be warned, while the technique will allow you to cover great distances in the blink of an eye, it does not allow you to soar all at will through the sky. The ledge on which Tsubame now stands is at a level roof, and should prove suitable starting point. That said, a shinobi is ever resourceful. If you would make your way to the rooftop by other means, that will serve you just as well. Good thing nobody's ever looking up. Nothing like taking nothing like a steaming bath, a bottle of fine wine, and a couple of bucks of wenches to ease what ails you, eh? As far as I'm concerned, Captain Grumwell can take his a bloody dime. Wolfstan. Very well. Now we need to only employ those bamboo breathing pipes. Descend underwater and... Overall, I do not question that such methods have served us well in Doma, but might bamboo not arouse suspicion in these environs? Do you truly believe so? But underwater surveillance has always been my area of expertise. I have an idea that I believe is well suited both to our target and the customs of the land. It will require just a simple change of garb and a bottle of 2 fine spirits. I will require your assistance, Miro. As I see it, there's no way the man would refuse a drink from an alluring maiden like yourself. Intriguing, and pray, what pray tell will be my role in all of this? I was thinking that your talents would be best put to use overseeing the operations. Yes, from up here, to ensure that nothing goes amiss, of course. I must prepare now, Miro. Meet me down below, out of sight, and I shall furnish you with an item that will serve to deliver the final blow, as it were. Sorry, game over. Dude, why did I gotta go all the way over here? Oops. That was not what I wanted to happen, but... Oh. Goodbye. Am I wearing this properly, Miro? I'm not accustomed to garb that is so... revealing. Regardless, I will entrust this to you. Though it may appear to be a simple bottle of wine, I have made a few enhancements to the recipe. Off duty, I know, a salty sea dog like Wolfstan is certain to be on his guard. I'll start him off with an untainted vintage. Once he's sufficiently good spirits, that's your cue to step in with the stronger stuff. I suspect that once his mind is sufficiently addled, he will gladly take a swig with a minimal of fuss. Let us begin. She just wanted me to check her out. Us Mira's got to stick together after all. Oh, just look, Wolfie, my darling. This fine lass as a treat just for you. Fine wine and fine wenches. Now this is what I had in mind when I took up the pirate life. Sour red, cooked with various medicinal spices and citrus rinds over a low flame so as to preserve the alcoholic content. What's this? Come to battle your friend here for Wolfie's affections? Don't mind if I do. Someone fetch me cup. Aye, that's good stuff. A bit stronger than I recall it. Maybe I should take a refresh. Oh, you must be so modest. Why, I heard the Wolfstan Seven Stomachs once drank a whale under the table. You bet your skippies I could. Lass, my blinding duties have kept me from the bottle for too long. I'm out of practice, is all. Your duties? Why, that does sound so important and exciting. I'll do anything to hear more. Did you say anything? Well, maybe the bloody executioners, the nastiest, bloodiest band of pirates out, whatever, shelled the bleeding shitties. I reckon our Captain Grimwell's sunk more Guardian vessels than every other pirate combined. That's... And just who do you reckon keeps the captain safe from all the enemies made? Why, that's none other than his dear mate, Wolfstan. Navigator, have mercy. Would you not return immediately to your captain? Surely he is not safe without his most loyal, capable man at his side. Under normal circumstances, you'd be... Right, lass, but there's one Lash, even I can't follow him. Ailport! Aye, the man is bloody particular about it. Grog says he can't concentrate unless he's on his own. Not that I'm complaining, it's the only time we get a day's rest. But don't worry your little heart on, Lashy. Nobody knows the captain's whereabouts but me, and I'm bloody LS ain't talking. Lashy? Are you listening? Curious, she just went there a moment and... I must say that went even better than I expected. Let us share our findings with Obero. My costume? I've sewed it away. Forever, with any luck. Do Eosian women have no sense of shame? Well, were you able to loosen the man's lips? I see. Captain Grimuel is en route to Aleport. Alone at that. If I know Karasu, this knowledge has not escaped him. Doubtless he and his shadows already lie in wait. We haven't much time. Let's hurry to Aleport and ambush the ambushes. What are you effing? Vector Satyr. No shaman for you, I'm afraid. But I caught the shaman. And there's no shame in that. I'm gonna fucking fart. Fart. I'm gonna fucking fart. The sun sets and the port is cloaked in shadow. It was a perfect time to strike. Speak of the devil, look at how those men walk. Those are no ordinary deckhands. Those are Imperial shinobi, waiting to pounce upon and slit the throat of any who would stand between them and their prey. Karasu is too proud to entrust such a vital mission to his lackeys. He is here, somewhere. Of this I am certain. Miro, you move forward to search the docks. I will approach from the opposite direction. Tsubame, you secure the escape route. He will not elude us this time. Take care to stay well hidden, Miro. Hidden from the eyes of Karasu's shadows. And yet, I fear your task will be more complicated still. For it is not just men that serve Karasu, but creatures of the night. Creatures that see not with their eyes, but with every fiber of their being. Give them a wide berth, or all shall be for naught. That should be all. Time is short. We must move swiftly. Alright, team. We get to do this sort of thing again. Excuse me? Fuck that noise. That was bullshit. I'm actually kind of surprised I won that though. Oh yeah, when you use hide, it actually resets your mooders, which is very cool. I know trick that. When the fuck did I know trick her? Okay, so I'm not sure how that bat's gonna move. And I think it flies up towards us. What's this? No, no, no! This is not how the story goes! I'm supposed to be the one that surprises you! The tables have turned today, Karasu. Now face your death like the man you once were. I must say, popularity really does have its downsides. Fine, if you're so eager to dig your own graves, here's your bloody shovel. I like his blades. They're very cool. Oh, apparently I know Death Blossom too. I don't remember learning that. This is Death Blossom, by the way, guys. You jump up and you throw a bunch of daggers. I am taking a lot of damage though. There'll be no escape for you this time. I'm sorry to run. Truly, I am. But there's someone really important someone really important I need to be killing. I know you love me, little swallow, but sometimes you just have to let go. I will let my blade go into your chest. Say your prayers, demon. Where the fuck did this guy come from? Yeah, it's time for some mooges, I think. Alright, enough of that. Well, looky here. Too bad you didn't realize there's more than one way out. Oh, good. Oh, we got 3 more of these here. These guys are actually useful. Look at them. They're kicking ass. Tsubame Sunrise and Obra Moonrise. For a moment there, I thought that was me. Fuck. The slippery bastard. We've come too close to abandon hope. Come, Tsubame. Miro. Let us return to the safety of the storehouse and take stock of our options. Grimwill lives. Failure of this sort does not become you, Karasu. Forgive me, master. I had an unexpected reunion with some friends. Seems they had a mind to kill me, and just when I thought we were getting on so well. Your job is to give me answers, Karasu, not excuses. We can ill afford to let a few stray rats foil our plans. Should they return, kill them. This is your final warning. The next time you fail me will be your last. Does he have to say it like that? Fine, fine. Let it never be said that I'm not a loyal soldier. Alright, let's go back to Wineport. Ba, ba, ba. Welcome back, Miro. You may enter. Bah! Once more, the Bloody Crows managed to foil our best laid plans. It is as if his skills burgeon with each encounter. But how could this be? Has he perfected some new training regimen since coming to Eorzea? But there's no time to dwell on past mistakes. Since the times of my ancestors, failure is one's duty to... It's unacceptable for shinobi. My mission will end in success, Karasu's death, or failure, my own. But all is not lost. Karasu is not the only one who has honed his skills. Fighting beside you back there? At times it felt like we had trained together since childhood. You have grown remarkable focus and aptitude for our art, but you must grow stronger. Still, if we are to have any hope of triumph, devote yourself in your training with the entirety of your body and mind, and Tsubame and I will do the same. I await your return, Miro. Alright, so next quest will be available at 45, where we will learn Jib. Alright, so guys, that's gonna be it for today's stream. I hope you guys had fun. I certainly did. We got quite a bit done of the dry stuff, but we got to see something cool. We got to fight Good King Moggle. Now tomorrow we'll be starting with some really interesting stuff as well. So if you want to see our next primal fight, make sure you come to stream, as I'm fairly certain it's going to be rather early in the stream. Otherwise, YouTube, thank you for viewing.